Do you dare to venture into the heart of the Amazon? A place where life and death go hand in hand, where nature reigns with brute force, and every step could be your last. I did it, and I'm here to tell you how I survived. Welcome to Animal Survival. My life was normal, boring, an endless routine. From work to home and from home to work, I was lost and knew I needed a change in my life. One day, a documentary about the Amazon rainforest sparked a spark of adventure in me. I decided it was time to break the monotony, to challenge myself, to live something epic. That's what started everything and changed my view on life. Without thinking twice, I signed up for an expedition to the Amazon. They gave us all the necessary details. From having a guide, to the route we would trace, the places where we would spend the night. I felt a mix of excitement and fear, but the adrenaline was stronger. The first thing I did before starting the trip was to inform myself about the climate, flora, fauna, and above all the dangers that could lurk in this wonderful place that is the Amazon. As for the climate, it is tropical, with warm and humid temperatures throughout the year. The average annual temperature is around 25 degrees Celsius, or 77 degrees Fahrenheit. Annual precipitation varies from 1,500 to 3,000 millimeters, 59 to 118 inches, with most of the rain falling between December and May. On the other hand, the Amazon is home to a wide variety of plants, including trees, shrubs, lianas, epiphytes, and herbs. It is estimated that there are more than 40,000 species of plants in the Amazon, which represents a tenth of the known plant species in the world. Some of the most common trees include the ceiba tree, the rubber tree, and the cocoa tree. As for the most common shrubs in the Amazon, coffee and guayusa are found. If we talk about the most common lianas, vanilla and ayahuasca are the most common. The fauna was a big surprise for me, as the Amazon is home to a wide variety of animals, including mammals, birds, reptiles, amphibians, and fish. It is estimated that there are more than 10 million species of animals in the Amazon, which represents a quarter of the known animal species in the world. Among the most common animals found in this vast jungle, we find the jaguar, the puma, the tapir, the spider monkey, the macaw, the toucan, the hummingbird, the anaconda, the caiman, the iguana, the piranha fish, the angelfish, and the clownfish. Perhaps some of the animals and plants mentioned previously do not pose a great danger, but I can assure you that jaguars, pumas, caimans, poisonous snakes, poisonous spiders, mosquitoes, which can transmit diseases such as malaria and dengue or poisonous plants that can kill you. If you touch or eat them, did not stop going through my head from the beginning of the trip to the end. After trying to inform myself as much as possible about the Amazon, and before catching the flight, I said goodbye to my family and friends with a lump in my throat. I didn't know what awaited me, but I was willing to face anything, and I started the journey to the Amazon. There, I met a person from the Wajapi tribe called Shining Anaconda, or at least that was the translation in our language. Shining Anaconda was my native guide with ancestral wisdom and a deep knowledge of the jungle. He became my mentor, my beacon on this journey. The stifling heat, the relentless humidity, the insatiable mosquitoes, the strange food, the constant danger. Every day was a battle for survival. I learned to adapt to the rhythm of the jungle, to listen to its sounds, to respect its power. I observed, imitated Shining Anaconda, and little by little I developed my own instincts. He taught me another danger of the jungle that I had not contemplated in my initial search about things in the Amazon, which was contaminated water. Many times when you are dying of thirst, all you think about is drinking from anywhere. However, it is very important to boil it to eliminate any bacteria or parasites, as drinking just a small amount of contaminated water can kill you. One day, after an excursion with my guide, I stepped aside a bit to pee. While peeing, I saw a small, colorful frog jumping between the bushes. It caught my attention, and I tried to look at them more closely. However, this made me get lost in the thickness of the jungle. Panic overcame me. I was a novice lost in the middle of that immense jungle, and I didn't know what to do. Fear and despair made me go under pressure and remember the teachings of Shining Anaconda. I took a deep breath, observed the environment, and, with patience and determination, I managed to find a small stream. Shining Anaconda taught me that whenever you are lost, water is your best ally, not only because it is vital for your body, but it marks inhabited places. As in the jungle, tribes usually settle near these water sources. I followed the stream along the shore for about 30 minutes that seemed eternal to me. Suddenly, I saw a person in the distance. I was scared, as Shining Anaconda told me one night when we had a long and deep conversation that the worst threats are people. Not only from the tribes, but there were also people from mafias who were dedicated to poaching to later be able to sell animals and skins on the black market. That person greeted me and squinting my eyes. I appreciated that it was Shining Anaconda. He told me that he congratulated me for having put his teachings into practice, and that thanks to that, he was able to find me, making us able to return safe and sound. Once the expedition to the Amazon was over, I realized something that has marked me for life. I did not find a material treasure, but something much more valuable, a deep connection with nature, respect for life in all its forms, and an unshakable confidence in myself. I returned home transformed, with a new perspective on life, with an inner strength that I never imagined. Routine no longer attracted me. Now I was looking for new challenges, new adventures, new ways of living. I became a defender of the Amazon rainforest, a protector of its biodiversity, an ambassador of its beauty. The Amazon taught me that life is an adventure that must be lived intensely, that limits are only in our mind, that nature is a treasure that we must protect. If you dare to challenge your fears, to explore your potential, to live a life without limits, then the Amazon is your place. Venture into it and discover the true essence of survival. But always keep in mind the teachings that Shining Anaconda taught me, and that now I try to convey to you in this video. And always remember, nature is to be enjoyed, not feared.